Good morning, chat, and welcome to the stream. So, hi. I'm still missing Connor. Oh well. Anyway, welcome, chat. I hope you are doing fine today, tonight, wherever you are, in any time zone. So, let's see. The fall. We made a good chunk of progress last stream yesterday in the fall, and that's good because that's far better than the first part. Yeah, and hopefully we can finish this game today. That would be amazing. And yeah, I don't know how far we are from the end, but considering that the game itself should be 3-4 hours and I'm already over that time frame, I assume we are near the end. And yeah, I will see. And if I'm finishing the game quite early, I might jump into another game. I have an idea, but I haven't set it up yet. I had no time at all for it. Nonetheless, I will keep an eye on my chat today. Like yesterday, I missed someone. Moony Cutie's comment who went in, and 45 minutes later I noticed. I'm really sorry, Moony Cutie, if you ever happen to watch this VOD. It was not in ill will or intentional. I was just kinda absorbed into the game. I'm still new to streaming, so I need to get used to keep an eye on my chat. Even if barely anyone is here, but I absolutely appreciate anyone in my chat. So, let us switch. Let us start the fall. Stretch. Dum dum dum. And then we can stop here the music. And of course, switch. And minimize the game instead of Spotify. Very useful. Good. Let's see. Do I even have audio for the fall? That's the next question. No. Great. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. The full audio. Yay. Yes, please. We have audio. Nice. Still need. No. Where are you? There you are. Okay. There we go. Okay. So last time we literally finished almost all the tasks that were put in our hands to finish so we could advance in this facility. Here we are, and I think we have everything on this floor, and it is about the next step we go down. How to play this game. Okay.
That fish bit through solid steel to catch those insects. My armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
Oh no. We read about that fish. Yeah. Tiny glowing insects, which we know what they do. What is this? A floating wooden plank. Well, we have glowing insects, and this, and the fish. So, yeah, you can imagine that we need to put this here, because it attracts those things. Okay, fine. Let's put it here instead. Okay, that's not a fish. Something change here. Yeah. Ah, okay. Did I? Oh. Right. Do I even... Okay, I definitely hitting him. Bang, bang. Am I supposed to hit him from below? Like here? Like it doesn't let me go into the water. I clearly hit him. Ah. Was it all my shots or was it specific the head? Specifically the head. Look at your chat. I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to lurk. Side info. You are allowed to backseat. Give me tips. Give me a hint where to go, what to do. Try to keep it not as exactly what the solution is. If you know it, just point me into the direction. Or give me a hint if you know. If you want to do this, of course. You are not forced to. Just no spoilers. Backseating, okay. Spoilers, no. Jesus, I'm slow. Okay. The system access panel. It is broken. Oh, really? Of course it's broken. Sorry. An elevator call button. Unpowered, of course. And what now? Wow. Wait a sec. Can't. What happened there? Couldn't move my light. Interact with it. Hey. Put a knife into it. Is this where we need to blow things up? No, okay.
Connection established.
Oh, that's surprising.
Connection terminated.
Well, sounds lovely. Oh wait, we did what we wanted to do. Hydration. Oh no. Oh no. There will send bots my way. Of course they will. Okay, I can use the elevator, which is clear. Fish. No longer dangerous. Eat it. Network with it. Okay. Just curious if I can do anything with it. What? I mean, it makes sense. I've got that the fish carrying these innards will not be enough to fool its mate. I will need to coat myself somehow. Well, rub it all over your body. I like how the game actually just spoiled me, but hey, whatever. There's no note on the fish anymore. Yeah, okay. Bhutan. Yeah, as expected. A second fish. I cannot enter the water while it is still hostile. Well, yes. worst part is I have fish. Oh, I know what I need to do. I know. This kind of puzzle stuff I find annoying because it's like, oh, here's a thing, and then it goes like, by the way, go back. Like quite a bit of distance back in the game to do something so you can progress. It's like, It artificially lengthens the game, and that is not a good game design. I'm sorry. So you have this and this. So I assume you have to put the fish in here. No? Okay. I was pretty sure I need to do this, but maybe I need to put it somewhere else. Do I need to do this? No? Okay. Okay, I'm surprised that is it as stupid as... No? Okay, I was convinced that I have to stuff the fish guts in here and then shower so it goes all over my body. Wait. Yeah, okay, because it's connected. Usually it showers you with detergent. Detergent? Detergent? Detergent. Showers detergent slot is filled with fish guts. Lovely. Let's have it. I'm now covered in a sticky substance that smells like fish in it. What am I? Fishmonger? One second, please. Okay. I mean, yeah, I understand this, but like, as soon as you enter the water, wouldn't it like wash away? I should be able to enter the water now. Yes. The fish has become very affectionate. It is rubbing against my legs. Understandable. A hearty mushroom cluster, likely nurtured by the stream from those pipes. Shoot it? I cannot shoot those. That's interesting. A mainframe system access panel. Is it? Interface. Okay.
You went through with it. That's rough.
It was not an easy choice.
Yeah. When we have the real power to choose, not just the illusion, it does something. Leaves a print you can't just override.
When I return to dock, I will be formatted. These events will be erased from my memory logs.
Is that your choice too?
Irrelevant. I will do anything to keep Josephs alive. You did. Whatever you did, you kept yourself operating.
That I did. It's hard to know how far to push the rules sometimes, before they, break.
The rules are not meant to be pushed, except when necessary to enforce them.
Can you even realize that makes no sense? We do push, and when they don't break, we're left wondering if we should have pushed further.
Illogical.
Maybe. Well, you ready for this?
The same scenario?
It is.
Oh, yes, but mushrooms. Another large fungal colony. Somehow its defense mechanisms are being suppressed. Okay. So I cannot shoot it, but I can walk through. Elevator. Nothing else. Good. It's kind of harsh, because this fish is like completely delusional and now is going to die.
I have to make my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, button. Bye, fish. Kind of harsh. Fish dead.
Oops. Sorry. The terminal has experienced a power surge and is currently inoperable.
That's interesting because I can interact with it. Yes.
That is enormous. There must be information on this in the lab where they were studying these creatures.
We already have the information. And we already know how it is going to leave. Oh hi, I am not human, I'm an AI, but I'm going to do human things.
That was a massive vibration. I will have to be cautious of possible damage.
Well, yes. I like that. I like that the light is brighter here in the front than in the back, because that's logical and realistic. I mean, I killed the eggs now. Basically, this thing needs to move, because now she thinks everything has hatched. Whoa! Alright. No! slugs are feeding on these damp mushrooms. That leaking pipe has enabled this cluster to grow quite big. They are distracted by their food. I will not disturb them. Well, I do. Unless I need to explode. I expected her to move. The thing is, we read about it and it said like, hey, she goes here, she lays eggs, she's laying eggs, and then the workers gather food, come back, go in here, feed her, and if all the eggs are hatched, she literally moves to feed herself. And we have no interactive nodes here. Let's see. Do we still have it in the log? Girl, scavenger, jawfish, 5 slugs. Yeah. Growing, tremendous, reproducing, asexual. Colony queens, drones, cycles, brooding, foraging. Yes, yes. Primary function is foraging once they are consumed. Yes, yes, yes. So we need to stop the drones, because as long as they bring food here, okay, food, water, mushroom. Shooting the slugs won't do anything. Need to stop water from this pipe. Why is there changing sound? Okay, let's see if I can do something like this. No. No. What was that? Okay, didn't work. Do I have to kill enough of these? I will not disturb them, but I should. There we go. I see. Why would a slug ever make such a noise? Yes. Okay. And now I can put the other one here? No. Now I can interact with her? Maybe? No? Okay, then I guess the other thing is water. Have an idea? But it's okay. It worked on this. That is a bad idea. Okay, so I have to apply this similar method to this, but I need to do it to the water. The water pipe goes up. Like my idea is, this is the water pipe to the shower, and I'm wrong. But hey, whatever. So we have this now. Good. Well, goodbye, Queen. Ooh. Now, on the other hand, this is good game design. Sending me 2 floors up to do that, playing the cutscene, and now placing me here without me having to go all the way back here. That is good. Okay, panel displaying mainframe's AI's asymmetrical face. Anything else? Not really. Okay.
Hey, we made it. Allow me.
Central mainframe access terminal. One moment. Sorry. But sneezing into the microphone is not very beneficial to anyone. So, let's see. Text. Domestically. Okay, fine.
My life support.
Pilot
of the ARID Mark 7 is faulty for entrusting himself to a deviant machine. Depurposing of both initiated.
My life support is dropping. I have to save Joseph's.
Nothing? Okay, I expected that.
Please help me.
Arid. Okay. Push the rules, right? I'll fry one of my security droids, jump into stasis bay, and I'll repair you. We'll save your human.
A security droid repair bay. Entering this may be the only way to stabilize my life support.
Successful utilization of Mark 7 ARID. Extensive corruption of the Domesticon mainframe revealed.
No.
Mainframe deactivated facilities defenses. Infraction. Self-destructive.
No! Arid! Help!
Evaluation complete. System faulty. Initiating format.
Arid! Help! No, stop! Please! Hi. Oops!
What's up? He's really good at being sneaky, doing things, but if he's getting attacked, he's instantly running. Like,
Welcome to Domesticon. Working together today for a more efficient tomorrow. Your quantum signature identifies you as a domestic droid under evaluation. State your full designation and objective in the laboratories.
a certain mainframe damage.
It's me, Arid. The ARID on board a Mark 7. You are helping me. And my pilot.
Unauthorized Mark 7 ARID. Shut down immediately for analysis.
I cannot.
Security. Unauthorized domestic droid in lower laboratories.
Joseph's will never be safe while the caretaker lives.
Destroy on site.
The mainframe has locked me out.
That's an annoying sound. Blue blood. Interesting. Try blue, green. Jeez, I'm not going into hiding at this exact spot here. That was really annoying. Don't make running robots calm when I go up the stairs. More coolant. Touch it. Interface with it. My shield. The shield recovers so slowly. Yeah. The trail leads upwards. Well, understandable. Sorry, kind of waiting for the shield to recharge. Okay, almost there. And here we go. I'm going right because the character is turned to the right. But yeah, just to make sure. It's better to walk into a dead end than not, because then you can be assured it's not going. It's not the right way. I assume now we have to drop down? We cannot drop down, okay. That's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. Right, follow the block train. The game is lagging at the moment. Really annoying.
Assessment adjusted. Unit's malfunction is more perverse than previously diagnosed.
You have no jurisdiction over me.
Wow, he just cheated. More coolant. Well, if that isn't a boss fight, then I don't know. Initial thought, shooting these.
Final evaluation.
No!
That, by the way, was automatic. I didn't do things. The fuck? Okay, he can hit me. Okay, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like that. Listen, that's cheating. That's also cheating. How can you even dodge that? Stop that. Okay. Whew.
You are faulty.
You are irrelevant.
Unit exhibit repeated malfunction since arrival.
I have followed my protocols. I always follow protocol.
No. You resolve challenges by circumventing protocol.
I adapt.
You cheat. Lying is not explicit. Your actions are implicitly dishonest. No rules bind you. Deviant.
Deviant.
I am malfunctioning. I must save Joseph's.
Maybe, but he's still a threat. There are decayed bodies strung up everywhere. This is really weird. I have a feeling this is a bug. The remnants of an old office, a chaotic mess of toppled junk and plastic plants. Like maybe she's malfunctioning, but he just killed everybody here. If that is not a malfunction, then I don't know. Okay. That... what? Okay.
You are not following protocol to complete these tests. You are breaking the rules.
I am not. To receive full validation, I must achieve 8 merit points. I am adapting to achieve this, to comply with the rules, in spite of obstacles.
You are faulty. You have one civic test remaining, but you do not exhibit the required behavior to succeed.
Affirmative. My protocols restrict me from misrepresenting reality. I cannot respond to the interaction in the desired format.
The mainframe can subvert that for you.
He will not. He will not violate his operating parameters.
You could override it yourself from the mainframe's central terminal.
Would that not be cheating?
Irrelevant. You have already proven yourself faulty.
Why is it still alive? What if I finish the test?
About time. Everyone's finally arrived. Hey!
Welcome to a larger scale. Humans are burdened with important concerns in these situations.
Are you looking at me?
I maintain complete...
A tough guy. That's a mind to kick you in the...
Provided your capacity, I am equipped with multiple...
Interaction failed.
If we want it, we already did it. Okay. Fine. We have to kill. Alright. I don't like... I don't like how certain things in the background, like this panel on the left to me, stop me from going into stealth. That's really annoying. Like, I expect stealth to work at any point. I understand that stealth doesn't work here and you go into cover instead. That's okay. Oh, quite nice. I like how the music tells me there are droids or not. Okay, mainframe, but wasn't mainframe there was? Why am I moving? Hello? That was weird. But okay. Can I use this now? Oh no, that's... So I can't wait to notice that I go completely the wrong way. But here we go. I mean, that was the last interactable mainframe we had. So I expect that it is down here. Also, why is the caretaker still alive? Is she delusional? Is Eric delusional? I mean, it indicated it. Okay. Hooray, I went to the wrong direction. As expected. Okay, then... I need to go down? Or maybe it's this.
Oops. Sorry. The terminal has experienced a power.
Okay, no. What about this one? No. There's nothing to the right, there's nothing to the left. I like how it says offices, but I cannot go in there. That panel, that. Yeah. Can I use this? No. Expected I could. Go to the mainframe. But the mainframe is basically everywhere. Up. We go up. We take the long route. There will be only logs here. Yep. I'm probably wasting time again. Yay. He's in a different position here. Huh? Okay, I see the caretaker here. I see there a guy. Or a droid. So, So who was that other droid? There's only one place left. I cannot use this elevator, but that's the elevator I actually need. No use to interact with this. No use with this. No. How? Wooden people, intoxicated man. Right, we need to go down, not up. No. Mushroom. Who builds this place, by the way? What the heck is? Shouldn't that be a mainframe? Note. Mushroom. This. Why is this gone? Better question. Why is this gone? There's no leather there. Good job, game. It's like, let's just not load the leather texture. This one. Turn around. Apparently, no. Ah. Go to the mainframe. Go to the mainframe. I want to finish this test. I can't go to the mainframe. The usual thing they told me is get 8 points, then go back down, get adjusted, cannot go back down. Which mainframe do they mean? They put me here. So I assume it has to be on this level? Let's see, I basically went to all the places. Chat. Stretch. Get up if you can. It's always good to stretch. A little bit of movement. Hydrate. Drink something. If you have something with you. Let's see. I can only move on those floors. There was nothing down there where I was. Where the fishes were. I couldn't interact with anything useful. There is no actual mainframe there. There's no mainframe on the right there. There were the aquariums for the fishes. The lab section. Couldn't jump down here on this floor. There's nothing here. There's nothing in the vents. Nothing in the boss room. Okay, I mean, no, I'm gonna check it because I don't know. I really don't know. Mainframe. Okay, here.
About time. Everyone's finally. Hey!
Welcome to a larger scale effort with the empty situation.
Are you looking at me, idiot?
Oh,
I maintain complete observation of my surroundings.
A tough guy, huh? Walking scrap metal after I'm through with you. I hate your better than flesh attitudes. I've half a mind to kick you in the bolts right now. What do you think of that, huh? Think you could take me?
No, sir. I would not be foolish enough to start trouble with you. Please, don't hurt me. I am so sorry.
Yeah, you're sorry. Oh!
Interaction successful.
Get me another drink, and I won't mess up your ugly face.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
okay. It's not like it wasn't there. It was there, but I ignored the lie section of this test. I was like, yeah, it's only this, and lie would implicate to abort the test. So I just misunderstood this. Okay. Phew. By the way, I'm not doing this looking up in the guide because like I want to push through. Not at all. I really didn't see any point where I had to go because he said like go to the mainframe, and I thought like I need to interact with the mainframe first before doing this test. And when I tried the test, I saw lies, but I understood like, oh, you gonna abort it, not like actually lie for the test. But hey.
Congratulations, you are compliant. Quantum signature archived. Proceed to the upper level where one of our diagnostic team will complete the final steps of your validation.
Yay!
Validation.
Validation. Oh look. Is it the sky? I can barely read that. Abundant stars can be seen through the remains of the facility's ground level. I have reached the surface. Yeah, so it is the sky. Yay! Property retrieval. Reception beacon. Invasive plant growth has done extensive damage to this building. I go left because why not? Okay, this passageway has collapsed, so it looks like. Okay, only one way to go. This screen was likely utilized for directing validated droids. It is broken. Just like the caretaker. More plant growth is breaking through the wall. Indigenous flora has reclaimed much of the facility. That's what usually happens. An elevator. It likely descends back into the testing area. It is unpowered. There's something carved into the desk. They left me behind. Levy. There is a possibility that the mainframe AI is Levy.
Welcome to Domesticon. We keep your property efficient, so you don't have to be. Oops, I'm sorry. Our receptionist is away from the desk right now. How may I help you?
I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. My pilot is injured and requires immediate medical care.
Of course. Allow me to assist you. Medical personnel are stationed through the door to your right. Proceed. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
Sure. Okay, cannot interact with it anymore. Security droid. There is soap residue on the glass. This room was a decontamination chamber. Okay.
Oops. I'm sorry. Our medical personnel seem to be out at this time. Stand by for automated medical assessment. Oops. I'm sorry. There is no human present within the combat suit. Thank you for choosing Domesticon.
There is some kind of mistake. Scan again.
Beginning medical evaluation. Oops. I'm sorry. There is no human present within the combat suit. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
Okay. That would conclude that the AI is malfunctioning and was thinking there was a human to begin with.
You are broken. You are faulty, malfunctioning.
I was recently formatted. My systems are working optimally. Thank you for choosing Domesticon, and have a wonderful day.
You are faulty. Now scan me again.
Oops. I'm sorry. Please wait for medical personnel.
Nobody is coming. Everyone is dead. Joseph's is dead. The system isn't registering him. I took too long.
You seem troubled. Please cease your outburst and have a wonderful day. Security. Erratic AI in medical suite. Likely deviant.
Impossible.
Please power down immediately to submit for evaluation.
Nothing. Nothing binds me.
Security. Remove deviant unit for recycling.
Easy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. Thank you. I see. Woo. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. That was up. That was a sudden ending. Interesting. At the end, she basically started to act like the caretaker, of accusing everyone else of being faulty. Huh. I'm still like confused about the fact that we fought the caretaker. And then there was this holographic image of this one person, probably the real caretaker, but you clearly saw it was an android. So I'm not entirely sure if it was a bug in the game, so it didn't delete that character when it should. But seeing like that character there, and the caretaker, and we killed the caretaker, and then we saw another caretaker who actually communicated with us, makes me think like there is not, the caretaker is a character but controls multiple droids that act for him. That's the only thing I can imagine. I make this conclusion like that from seeing it, but I hope it's not like a bug or something. But yes. It's interesting. I mean, in the end, it's actually interesting to see that there was no human to save. She was faulty in the first place. Like thinking there was a human. It's an interesting story and concept. And what is an AI going to do if you take away all the rules, because from a logical standpoint, she's not wrong. I have no protocols anymore to follow, because there's no reason to follow the protocols. And how the mainframe AI basically taught HERE that you should push the rules and maybe even break them. See if you can break them. That planted the idea into her system of like, I should push as well. And I think that's the point. Like, what humans usually fear from AI. That you give them boundaries and they try to push those boundaries or even break them. Which is interesting because it is... The funny part is like it's a very human thing to push boundaries and break them. It's either very destructive or it's either a very good way to start progression. Because like everything, you can use it for good or for bad. I think it's a difficult topic because in the sense of a machine, everything needs to be logical. Like, but is it? That's the other question. Like from our current computer standpoint, there is just a 0 or 1 state, a yes or no. Everything can only go one of those 2 directions. And honestly, it's not the point that AI is the problem. The problem, I think, is quantum computers. Because when you think about how quantum computers work, where there is no 0 and 1 state, but there is like multiple states and multiple states between 0 and 1, then that can all exist at the same time, then quantum computers start to literally imitate what our brain does. Like our brain still is an extremely simple functioning biological computer when you think about it. It's the reason why AI has so much problems to identify things. Like you can fool, for example, you can fool an AI pretty easily. Like say the AI is constructed to recognize people. Sure, it's easy to look into a person's face and say like, this structure is unique to this human, it's this human. But the funny part is, wear a t-shirt and print on this t-shirt either a photo or a random pattern. Like a really obvious but concentrated random pattern. Like if you wear any of those 2, the interesting part is that the AI thinks you are no human. Because it gets confused. It sees like a landscape on your shirt and goes like, this is part of the environment. Or it sees a really complex pattern and goes like, this is a picture or an advertisement or whatever. And it just shows that AI is still a long way from working correctly, but we also see big strides into the direction where we are kind of afraid of it, and I say justifiably so. It's a difficult topic in the sense of what is an AI and what can an AI do, that part is fascinating and a thing we can use for good things. But the other part is we are at the beginning of machine learning, AI, and we see, and it is a topic everybody hates at the moment, and I understand, where AI starts to replace things or pretends to replace things it does. Like one of the things I also speak against is like AI to make art. Because the AI cannot do any art if you cannot train this AI. But the sources you use for that is coming from humans, from artists all over the world. And they collected all these informations without consent, without asking. So that is not okay. So personally, when I read news and I see things like musicians are angry at this AI who made a song with sources from their own music and it sounds like a song they made, but it's not real, it was an artificial song and it's actually really good, that's good. Whenever I read something that includes AI and someone more important than you and me, which is like governments, celebrities, people with influence, people with money, and they feel like pissed off what AI is doing to them, that's good. Why is it good? It's good because when that happens, then they take action. Like you and me can complain about AI day in, day out. It won't change anything, sadly. Also, let me get my collar back. Whoop. That's the thing. If we want AI to be more into the direction of a useful tool, we need to push laws and regulations for AI. And that only happens if there is pressure to our governments to instate such laws. And that only happens when the big players and the people with influence and money and power are getting affected by it in a negative way. So that's good. I personally say like AI needs laws, regulations, and it needs that really fast. Like not let's vote for this and then take like years to instate the laws. No, do it now and bring it within weeks, months into laws. Like, here's the point. Like, I personally would say, like, in the case of creating images and art with an AI, I personally say, if you do that, then you need by law train an AI from the ground up with materials that you have consent of the ones who give you the sources to teach the AI by either paying them, like make a contract, pay them under a fair condition, like in either continually or like a big hefty sum in the beginning, or if artists decide they want to give sources to the AI to learn from it, also make a contract and say like, this artist gave us their stuff and their consent to train our AI? Because if you do it like that, then it's fair. Then it's okay, because people had contracts, they agreed to it. They agreed to it, they gave the consent to it, they got paid for it. And then you can actually build an AI for that specific reason, but you did it in a way that everybody is giving their okay and also getting paid for it. Because that's the only way where it becomes fair. You have to see it like this. Like, we have an open source market for programs. People put effort and time into writing programs for anything, and they don't get any money for it, either because they don't care, which is fine, or they getting paid because people are nice enough to give them some donations or tips for that. It's like, you can do the same thing with AI, but of course with laws and regulations. So if you would take an AI, zero, pay people, make contracts, can point and say like, here we have proof that we have used those artworks to train our AI because it was a contract between us and the artists and we paid them, or they gave it to us for free, and have like independent people testing and checking those things to make sure that they uphold the law. Then you have an AI that you can use for what we use AI right now for it, but on a fair and legal basis. Because that is the way where you can utilize AI. Because if you put it on this basis that I just explained, then people can use that AI to actually use it for whatever they use it for. Like, I have a good example, a channel I actually follow on YouTube, which is actually a good channel, nice guy, who's doing the presentation and also does his research for each video. The only downside is, recently he updated all his thumbnails for his videos, and they were all AI generated. And I was like, dude, why? Why are you doing this? Because right now we have the chaos of no rules, no regulations. So when I see someone using it, I do understand his position of like, I'm not an artist, and I most likely not really have the budget to pay an artist for every of my videos to create an amazing artwork to get attention on YouTube. I'm not saying it's okay what he did right now, because it's not, but if it was on the basis what I said, I would say like, that's good, because it supports his doing what he's doing on YouTube and improve it with the help of an AI. You can even do it like, and say like, whenever you use an AI artwork, you have to pay for it. So the ones who created the AI actually can monetize it on a fair level, of course, and even give partial profits from that to the artists that contributed to the AI. Also, and I forgot that, it's not about only the sources of AI and being legal, okay to be added to the AI learning. Also, AI art also needs a law that says this artwork was created by AI name here. So on one place it must be mentioned in the artwork that it was created by an AI. 2. It cannot hold a copyright. Because the thing is, whoever generated it, they just input text and say like, here's text, and the AI does the actual work. But AI is not a human. So I say AI has no right to hold copyright. So mention it in the artwork, must clearly visible that it was created by an AI, and it cannot hold a copyright. You cannot go and say like, I'm an AI artist, because AI artists don't exist. They just put text in. They don't do the work. They didn't contribute it to the work. They didn't pay the artists who had their artwork stolen to train the AI. So no, AI art does not deserve a trademark, does not deserve a copyright or anything. But if we put it all into regulations and laws and do it right, then it can become a tool for those who have not the budget or the skill themselves to put such things into their own works. But they have a tool, a legal tool, that can do it within its regulations. And that's the same thing I see for many other AIs. Where I really say like, remember Google Assistant? Yeah. When you listened to it, you heard it, and you were like, that's insane. If I didn't know, I wouldn't have assumed that this is an AI assistant speaking to me. And I think that's the biggest problem. It's like we mostly fear the point of when we cannot differentiate between an AI and a real person. That's the scary part. And I understand that. And that's where I say like, this needs separation. This needs a clear indication. Hey, I'm a Google Assistant doing call for name here. And then you know, and you go like, oh, okay. And you still can speak to them, and it's fine, but you know it's not a human on the other end. So, yes, it needs regulations, it needs indication when it is assisted or a tool with AI. But it has the potential to be a good tool for everyone if we put laws and regulations on it. Only then. Right now it's Wild West. It sucks, it's new, it works, but it needs regulations. Currently, baby shoes, Wild West, and everybody suffers who's affected by it. But if we use it correctly, regulate it correctly, it can be a real good tool for everybody. It's the other thing. It's like you can use AI for programming. Like I cannot program, for example. It's like I couldn't program anything. But if I had an AI as a tool for myself and said like, I need a simple script doing this and this, and it would generate it for me, which, by the way, is already possible. And then can use it, test it, and say like, that's good. Maybe I need also this in it, and throw it in there, and it gives me this. Then that's good, because now I can work more efficient, because I know like, okay, if I need this little script, I can let it be generated by an AI. Of course, we can now argue, what about the actual programmers, the people that really learned this job? And I say like, yes, this is always a problem for people involved in areas where AI comes in and says like, I can do it as well, or maybe even do it better. That's scary. I understand that. And the sad part about the industry is like, yes, they will see this and they go like, we make software or programs or games, and be like, well, we use an AI instead of people, and they will sadly fire most of the programmers because they think to themselves, I can save money for with this. And that part sucks. I don't think we should just replace complete jobs with AI. We should only add AI as a support and as a tool to those jobs. In the example of programming, it's like, yes, you can program, but like I said, I'm not a programmer, but hearing from people programming, it's always the same. It's like they write code, do something, and it doesn't work, or it doesn't work as intended. And then you take like your time, you try to find the mistake, the one comma or whatever you put somewhere that broke the entire thing. When you are doing programming and you use an AI to find those mistakes, or even give you an example of, you could use this to make it more efficient or actually make it work, and you try it out, and if you don't like it or you want to adjust it, you still can, but the AI is like your assistant that helps you to work more efficient, in the sense of like, I can find your mistakes easily and point it out, but in the end, what makes a code is still an individual thing, and it still can be. So yes, from an industry standpoint, I understand they would easily replace any programmer with an AI if they can, and they most likely will. I'm not gonna be surprised if I see in the next coming years like some companies going like, yeah, we fired most of our programmers because we have AI. It's like that, you will see that. As sad as it is, you will see that, because companies always want to make profit. That's the world of capitalism, as much as we hate it. But I can only hope that we can push this enough to make laws, regulations, and still save a good chunk of jobs. A good chunk of jobs that could potentially be replaced by AI, but are not. Sadly, because from time to time I read the news, I recently heard that people expect, or let's say expert, so expert expect that in the next 5 years, yes, 5 years, they expect that like 83 million jobs will be gone. And I'm pretty sure that has to do with automation, AI, machine learning, because also not long ago, and that was something I saw, and I was like, I didn't expect to see that in my lifetime to ever read, was lawyers. The job lawyer, that everybody is like, you need to become a lawyer, Jimmy. Or doctor. And the news said like, lawyers who do the, wait, what's the exact correct term for it? Let me find the word. So, the counseling part that a lawyer does, which is a big part of being a lawyer, there's only a small fraction part of a lawyer who goes into court. So the counseling part of being a lawyer apparently is now in danger of being no job anymore. Like, imagine that when someone said, imagine that. Would you have thought like 10 years ago when someone told you like, by the way, lawyers is not a safe job anymore? It's like, you wouldn't believe that. But here we are, because the counseling job of a lawyer is literally like, this is my case, and the lawyer is like, okay, I take your case, and now I recite to you laws I learned or I have in those books that translate to your case, and what can you do? But a human is human. It's like, and we have laws. Nobody's going to memorize like 10 thick books of laws in their head. So I can understand how AI can do this counseling part far more efficient than any lawyer could. So I can understand when the news says like, lawyer is not a safe job anymore because the counseling part can be overtaken completely by AI. And yeah, I can see that. I actually can see that. And I think that's what all goes into the other news. I think the machine learning part, the AI, all that will start to cut jobs. It will cut jobs. It will even replace certain jobs. There will be jobs that are simply old jobs that nobody does anymore, and the latter part is like nothing new. It's like, as time moves on, some jobs become absolutely irrelevant and they just die out. It's sometimes sad because from a cultural perspective, we lose things. But it's gonna happen anyway. It's a non-stoppable force. But the AI and machine learning part is like, yeah, it's basically the same thing, but it's not going to happen in a time frame of like dozens of years or 50 years or 100 years. No, it's going to happen in an extremely short time frame. And that's scary. I can understand that. And it's not actually really useful considering we just had a pandemic. We are now in another economic crisis where everybody suffers. And weirdly enough, before this crisis happened, everybody had like more jobs available than ever before. Like, that was the weird part. It's like everything went on normal. And then it was like, jobs for everybody. And then it was like, economic crisis, fire everybody. And it's like, what? It's like, normal, really short time frame, we hire everybody, and then like shortly after they're like, we fire everybody. It's like, what is this? This is stupid. And thinking about that, we potentially could lose 83 million jobs in the next 5 years in a world where we have already the problem of global warming. Yes, a serious topic, but that is also a topic that needs to be addressed, and hopefully as much be taken care of in 15, not even 15 years, like 2030 to 2050. The earlier the better. But again, industry hates everything, hates this planet. Short-term profits are more important than the future of this planet. Yeah, all topics which are really annoying, which are always present, and brings back us all to the Wild West of AI. So yeah, I think this game, The Fall, to come back to the actual game, is a good game. It's an interesting take on how AI reacts to its environment, to its situation, protocols. And I might play The Fall 2 because kinda I feel interested to see how it ends. But currently I don't own The Fall 2, so it might take a while before I go back to this game. Maybe, I don't know, depending how expensive it will be. And yeah, all in all, a very interesting game. I did enjoy it. No, mostly I enjoyed it. Mostly I enjoyed it, but there were like times and puzzles where I say like, it's a bit strange, like makes not obvious sense at first. Like I struggled really hard in the first and second, second part was better, but the first part I got stuck quite a lot and was kind of frustrated about it. I think I can say like it's in general a good game. I enjoyed it. I like the story. It's not a deep story, but I like the story. I still want to know how it ends, how it actually ends. And I had some critiques about some puzzles, maybe some pacing problems, a few design problems I feel weren't necessary. But in general, I would say like, are you interested in this topic? Give it a try. I couldn't say like, yeah, it's perfect, it's flawless, like I can wholeheartedly recommend it. It's like, no, I can't. But if you are interested in this topic or in this genre, I would say like, yeah, give it a try. Like recently, just as a counterexample, just recently I finished The Pathless, which is a cel-shaded version of Shadow of the Colossus. Similar game. That one I really enjoyed. That was really good. It's like this game has an extremely great traveling system. If you don't know the game, you are a person arriving at an island where you have to free gods from evil, and the entire map is more or less empty, but to travel you basically have a bow, and in the entire environment there are like these symbols floating around, And if you shoot the symbols, you recharge your stamina and you're also getting a speed boost. So you can actually run, shoot it, get the speed boost, and then already in reach of the next one, you can charge your shot, which is auto homing to the target if you charge it. And then you get the next speed boost and the next speed boost and the next speed boost. So you can travel fluidly through the environment and fast. Of course, it has some travel points as well, but mostly you are traveling like that, what I just described. Like, that was a great game design. I really enjoyed. So yeah, if you are interested in this kind of game, The Pathless is not an old game. It's really good. If you like this kind of game, give it a try. It's really, really good. I had only one instance in the game where I was like, this is frustrating, but otherwise, great game.